Hi everyone, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2014. We're just going to continue where I left off from last time, which is dealing with somebody's crappy car. I had a lot of fun playing it last time. In fact, I'm actually playing a few hours after I had already recorded one, because I'm enjoying this a lot. And I thought I could just give myself a little bit of a break and record another one. So let's just get straight back into it. So we need to replace the air and oil filters, change the oil, and check the timing. So let's have a look. It's a nice pink car. Yeah, this car is definitely used. So we'll just focus on the things that they're concerned about, which is air and oil filters, change the oil, check the timing. So let's just have a look. Yeah, woo. Yeah. This, What about this one? I mean, everything is about 40%. So anything egregious like that, like the 2% timing belt, definitely needs to be replaced. Check the air and oil filters. I believe the oil filter is here. Oops, no, we need to take the cap off. Cap off? Have a look at the oil filter. Can I examine it, please? Yep, that definitely needs to be replaced as well. Where's the air filter? Wait, that was this. It was here. So we have to actually take this apart. So let's take it apart. Disassemble. Take. We're not going to concern ourselves with all the other parts. Even though this car is in dire need of some significant repairs, they can come back and do it in their own time. I imagine there will be a repeat client. Yeah, 10%. Let's get that out of there. Sometimes the camera is a little, like, it keeps zooming in and out, and it's a little annoying. But let's read. The car is, like, putting new parts in would just be a waste considering the state of the car, because they have more issues to deal with than just that. But let's just grab these. We can't. It's a shame we can't see the condition. We have to guess off the actual price. We can at least check in the inventory afterwards. 63%. Yeah. Oh, I got screwed on that one. The air filters weren't. Ah, that sucks. I suppose that's. Can I repair it? I doubt I can repair it. Nah, I have to buy a brand new one. Should have just bought a new one. Oh well, lesson learned there. I mean, it was only 35 bucks. I definitely got ripped off on that one. So let's put our brand new filter in, because why not? Then put the filter back on. Put the airflow meter on. The air tube on, airflow tube on. We didn't put the cap back on. Put the cap back on that. Make sure they have the cap on that. We also have to Take off the serpentine belt. Remove the old timing belt. We actually have to take this off I know what. And then we'll replace that. Let's not get a used one. It's probably not worth it. Find a timing belt. Timing belt. Be nice to just be able to type what I'm looking for. New timing belt. Yep. So over here, go to assemble, put their new timing belt in. There we go. Wait, I have a spit. Oh, right, from the last job. And then we put their old one in. I mean, there isn't much we can do. This car is... Well, it is secondhand, and it is in... I imagine they're going to need some significant repairs over time. I mean, at least the paint work is still alright. And that's that. Did they want us to do anything else? Change the oil. Replace air and oil filters. I did that. It didn't register as done. Well, let's just change the oil. We need to lift the car up and drain it. Okay. Pop it about here. Oop. There we go. And we'll take the cap off that. Can I please have it? There we go. There. Almost made a mess on the floor. That's done. Let's move this out of the way again. And then we'll... Should check their oil, actually, just to make sure. Yeah, well, it's empty now. I did drain it, so that makes sense. Oh, interesting. That one had a cover over it. Let's see how that went. Yeah, we'll put some more in. This engine is going to need as much of it as it can get. Oops, too much. Yep, there we go. Assemble. Put the cover back on it. And let's just check. Replace air and oil filters. But I did replace the air filter and the oil filter. Why is that not working? Didn't I replace that? I thought I did. Maybe I only examined it. I mean, that could explain it. Filter. Filter. Oil filter. There we go. Assemble. Put their new one in. Oh, I did buy one. Whoops. Oh, well, they got a brand new one. So I've got a spare one then. Check the timing. Check the timing. How am I supposed to check the timing? Is that it? Yes, you just have to check all the parts related to the timing belt. Okay. Well, there you go. Enjoy your troubles, I guess. Find and eliminate the problem. So there's one problem. My car has a huge mileage and it's starting to sound terrible while turning. Okay, maybe we should take this out for a test drive just to do some basic diagnostics on the front end. I hear some knocking. Yep. 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 Come on. And there we go. Let's have a look. Condition. Oh, the drive axles are really worn down. I probably didn't even have to take it for a test drive, but yeah, like that is literally the problem. Anything else on the back can we see? No. Well, that's definitely what we need to replace. So the left, the drive axle left and right. Okay, let's have a look. Actually, let's take it out, see if we can repair it, because that would be, you know, more efficient use of their money. I'll go to the other side. Yep, get that out. Let's see if we can repair it. Nope, just gonna have to replace it. Drive, left and right. Really? The prices are different. Oh, well, one is shorter and the other is longer. I suppose one is more complicated than the other. Is that why? I don't know. Oh, we'll grab those. And let's pop it back in. Assemble mode. A new one in. We have to put the pin in. Yep. The drive axle in. And oops, also need to put the tires back on. I'm not really noticing that 10% improvement. Maybe I should get another upgrade just to see what happens. And that is, I believe that is that. Yep. Cool. Done. Check the exhaust. I hit something hard on a bumpy road and I assume that it broke one of the exhaust pipes. Examine it, please. Okay. Let's have a look-see. they just want us to check it, or do they want us to replace it? I mean, because, you know, you probably want it to be fixed. Yeah, 20%. How did this fare in the... Everything else seems to be fine. Right. Well, I suppose, like, we did check it. They want us to replace it. I mean, that's fair. That makes sense. Should it just say replace if damaged or something? Just to take the decision out of it. And then we need to exhaust pipe, get a replacement exhaust pipe middle. There we go. Now let's see. We probably can't fix this. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oops. Close. Exhaust pipe middle. Let's just check the real price in case we get it might screw us over again. Look, it's just $100. It's just, and we got a discount. Might as well use it. You know, make sure the customer's happy. Well, how do I can't seem to look over there now. Am I? Wait, no. Assemble mode. Assemble mode. Yeah? There we go. That's a bit weird. The camera is a little too fiddly in this. I mean, it's not bad, but it is moving around a lot more than it really should be. Just to get it in the correct position that I want. I mean, it makes sense to look around and examine, but I feel like some of it's is a little, it's just fiddly. But maybe that's what they're going for. There we go. And that is done. Sign off on that. Let's move on to the next one. Find and eliminate the cause. The faster I drive, the louder this horrible noise gets. I also noticed that the dashboard lights are getting dimmer. Okay. Well, I mean, let's have a test drive and just see what happens. So the dashboard lights get dimmer. Oops. Turned a little too soon. Well, I don't see the dashboard lights getting dimmer. Oh, I can change the camera. Oh, interesting. I don't normally drive from this position because you have to counter your... Let's just see how I go. Because you have to counter your steering from where you are. It's really... I know this is how kids like to play games, but it's easy to drive from the driving seat, so you can anticipate turns a little easier. Yeah, so like, I suppose we use the OBD scanner just to diagnose the problem for their dashboard. Oops. I'm on camera. Let's have a look. Checking. It's gonna find it. Finalizing. Did it find any errors? Well, they were saying that the lights on the dashboard dim. The faster I drive, the louder the noise is. Well, anyway, let's see what the examination brings up. I mean, it could be something to do inside the gearbox. Like, maybe it's the clutch. Or maybe... Well, the alternator's not looking very good. Let's examine... Everything else seems to be alright. So the... I guess we'll replace the alternator. Maybe that's part of the acceleration light dimming problem. Can we repair that? Can we just repair that? Yeah, we can just repair that. That's right. Assemble. Bring your belt on. There we go. Really? That's it? I guess. I mean, I suppose that would affect a whole lot of things. I'm not entirely sure what an alternator does. Let me just Google that for a second, because then maybe I'll learn something. An alternator is an electrical generator that converts mechanical energy to electrical energy in the form of alternating current. I thought that might have been it. For reasons of cost and simplicity, most alternators use rotating magnetic fields with a stationary armature. So that, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. The lights would dim on the dashboard, and, like, I suppose that would also affect other systems in the vehicle as well. I mean, that makes sense. Well, I mean, that's done. Let's just move on to the next one. I don't know why I'm trying to check the computer. Find a solution. I can barely afford a car, but I managed to buy myself one. It doesn't start though. Help me please. I only have $300 left, and I need it working before I can show it to my parents. Oh, that just reminds me of a lot of comments and emails that I've gotten in the past. Okay, kid, let's fix your car. So let's just have a, oh boy, yeah, we'll have to fix the thing that is the most glaring problem in a used car. So let's just start examining things, because everything's probably going to be somewhat questionable. I mean, definitely have to check the oil. Yeah, it's kind of low, but it's not, it's at least still goldenish in color. Let's just take that off. I think everything is going to be... I need to examine. Let me examine, please. That. Timing belt. Belt tension. Anything red. We're just gonna leave the oranges. Because this kid's gonna probably do some burnouts, take it out to a paddock. You know, this car's done for anyway. We'll just make sure it's roadworthy. And he can have his fun with it, and his parents can leave him alone until, you know, cops pull him over and have to deal with him later. Let's just double check back here. Gee, we'll check his fuel filter. At least the simple parts that we've learned about. How's that looking? What about... No. Can I take that out and have a look at it? I mean, it looks like it's alright. And then we just put it back in to see what condition it's in. Yeah, that's alright. I mean, it's reasonable. Check his brake pads. He's gonna need it, that's for sure. Let's bring the car down and check his brake pads. Brake pads. Can I examine them, please? I mean, they're not too... The calipers aren't too bad. I mean, that's not too bad. And he's not going to be really... We want to make sure we address the big problems. I think the brake pads are going to be fine. So what did we end up finding that was the worst? I think it was the oil. That was the biggest problem. Let's check his filter as well. Just to be sure. Let's assemble. What about his battery? We'll check his battery in a second. Battery's fine. Let's have a look. Filter seems reasonable considering the state of the rest of the car as well. Filter cover seems reasonable as well. Flow meter seems to be better than the rest of the vehicle. Flow tube as well. What about this? Did we check that? Yeah, we did. Everything else might be... Look, we'll take it out for a test drive just to make sure those bits aren't... Oops, no, we don't do that. We go to this... Oh, incomplete. Did I take something off? I must have taken something off. Uh-oh. Oh, the cover. Yeah, okay, no, that's... Yeah, let's just double check. Yeah, the car conditions does not allow for you to test. Right, okay, so I'm just supposed to... Okay, let's just change his oil. Like, I mean, that's the thing that seems to be quite low. We don't have to drain it, because it's... It's kind of yellow. It's not bad. Let's see how that went. Yeah. I mean, check his filter as well. Yeah, this car is okay, I guess. Unless I'm overlooking something really obvious. Let's just take that apart, because the alternator might be also a problem again. And then we'll put it back on, because then we can see. I mean, that's fine. I mean, there's not much we can do here that that they haven't already done to it. Like, maybe we can do the scan just to make sure there's no errors. Done. I don't know if I'm doing that right, honestly. Let's just check. Find a solution. Still haven't found it, I guess. Do they want me to dismantle the whole thing? Oh, actually no. Ignition wire. Okay. That... Alright, now we know what the problem is. What about the ignition module? No, we don't have to change that. Ignition module. Ignition wire, sorry. Ignition wire, there we go. 150. Actually, can we get a used one? No. Easy done. And then we will put that back on for them. And there, that should be that. No. It doesn't start though. I missed that. So it has to do with some... Is it the starter? I mean, we could repair this. At this point, try anything. Fixed. Assemble. Well, that seems to have fixed that. Is that enough? No. What am I missing?
A few moments later.
It won't start, is the problem. Is this... The condition of that is... Ignition started. Do we have to disassemble this? Is it... Are there spark plugs that we have to replace? Or is it... Maybe it's these components? No? Out of curiosity, let's disassemble... Oops, disassemble. There we go. Need to take this off. what's the... Yeah, okay, we need to take this off. No, 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 no. Disassemble. Disassemble. Oh! It is the spark plugs. Well... Good thing I knew about that. In some way. Okay, let's get him some new spark plugs. Yeah, that one's looking pretty roasted as well. And this one. Okay. Can we repair them here? Nope. 4 new spark plugs. Well, he got a lot of extra work done. But that's on me. That's my occurrence. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Nope, don't take that off. We don't need to take that off. Put that back on. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be quite challenging for someone who didn't really know that much about vehicles. But it's also quite enlightening about what is actually causing a car to maybe not work correctly. There we go. I doubt anyone who didn't know about vehicles who was playing this would be like, spark plugs. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, we did it. That was the problem. Oh well, the car is incomplete. What have I forgot to put on it now? Right. I have to put the belts back on. Almost forgot. Yeah. Get that back on there. There we go. There you go, kid. Ready for you to do burnouts. Done. Okay. Replace the rubber brushings. My rubber brushings are gone. Replace all of them, please. What happened to make them disappear? I believe they are underneath. Because I had pulled one out accidentally in a previous video. I think they're just in the front. These things. Aren't they? Yeah, yeah. They're not missing. Nope. What's their condition? Yeah, they're gone as in they're like worn out. Yep, okay. Let's see what the used parts have. Rubber brushings. Do I want to risk it? Rubber brushings. Well, actually, let's increase our income, because we can definitely afford that. I want to see what that does, if that actually improves, and let's increase our discount. And let's see how that goes. $100. That is fine. Let's put the new ones in. And there we go. Is that it? I think that's it. No, there's more. On the back, maybe? Let's have a look. Rubber brushings. Rubber brushings. Oh. Is that it? Yes. Let's just make sure there's no other ones. I doubt there's any other ones. Okay, let's go get 2 more new ones. I have to access it from there because the cursor keeps going outside the window. How much were they paying? Yeah, that's right. And we'll put the new ones in. Assemble. Rubber brushings. In they go. Make our way over to the other one. I think that should be it. Is that it? Well, that's it. I mean, that wasn't too bad. That was nice and easy. Repair leaking pump. Check timing belt. This car drives me crazy. I have already replaced all spark plugs and now that. Guess what? Water pump started to leak and this liquid could have damaged one of the belts. Check it and repair it, please. Okay. We know where that is. Let's examine the belt. Examine. Well, it didn't damage the belt. I mean, it was wearing it down. Ooh, yeah, that... Everything else in the vehicle seems to be fine. Let's just double check. They don't want us to do anything else. Repair the leaking pump. We need to replace the leaking pump, really. That is absolutely gone. Out you come. Like someone put a used part in, and even though the vehicle is pretty well looked after in all other aspects, maybe it was a dodgy mechanic. I'm just checking. I'm not gonna do a dodgy on them either, but just checking. Can I repair that? Actually, you can. Okay, well that's all right. Assemble. There we go. Put that in there. Put the new timing belt in, and then put the belt tensioner back on. Put the serpentine belt on. And that should be that, I believe. Yes, that's it. We'll pop the hood down. And I think I'll leave it at that one for now. I seem to be running up on an hour. Well, I hope you've been enjoying that. That I'm certainly getting in the rhythm of figuring problems out and learning a whole lot in the process. Like, I'm actually having to draw upon some of the knowledge that's been shared with me that it's been useless for me up until this point, really. So it's been great to sort of play this game and just have a lot of fun. And I hope you're enjoying it too. But I will be ending it here for now, and we'll come back and do more in the next one. Let's have a peek at the next one. We should always... Let's just make sure we know what we're getting into next. Oh, it's a completely different garage. Well, that should be fun. Test car on the diagnostic path. I heard I can have my car tested on your diagnostic path. I want to be sure everything is okay before I go on my summer trip. Well, that should be interesting. We've just leveled up in our career, I guess. So that would be fun to play next time. So, but yeah, let's end it here. I hope you've been enjoying all this. I know I am. And until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.